What a fishing trip, I'll tell you what. That was not a fun fishing trip. I started out thinking I'm going to bring my phone and my power bank with me. I grabbed the wrong cord. I needed a Type-C to Type-C cord for my Peak Dew battery that I was going to use as my power bank tonight. But I didn't brought a regular power cord. So then, I'm going to get up in the boat. Hello Vince, how are you? Good evening. So I was getting ready to jump in the boat to go fishing tonight, and my phone falls in the ocean. About 2 feet deep of water. Hello Scuba. So luckily, the phone I bought is a Oppo Reno 14 Pro, and it's waterproof. But it fell about 2 feet deep in the water. My father-in-law reached down to the bottom of the water and picked it up, handed it to me. I said, "Don't worry about it, it's waterproof." I blew out the power hole where you charge it. And hi, thank you, Vince. Thank you so much. So, hello, John Drake, Scuba. So I pulled the phone, my father-in-law handed it to me from the ocean. I dropped it in the water about 2 feet deep. And he picked it up, gave it to me, and I just blew out the hole where the power goes in, and it's charging just fine right now. I'm charging it. And you see, I got the cord hooked to it right now. Charging just fine. But water, he hands it to me. Then I go up, sit down. We're taking off right away. And as I take off, I look at the power bank and the power cord I brought. I went, crap, I brought the wrong power cord. I looked at my phone, I had 23% battery left. I said, that's not enough for a fishing trip, not for a 4-hour fishing trip, you know? So anyway, we got out there and we deployed the net. I made it real short, beginning of the net deployment, more, and then some towards the end of it. So we got the net out, and then I turned the phone off, waited for an hour. We had a cold mule and a pack of crackers. Then we started catching fish. And we didn't catch a lot. First couple sections of net were very light, very few fish. Mostly carajo, which is a kind of a crop fish anyway. So we ended up, by the end of the night, we had 3/4 of a bucket full of fish. The bulao we were targeting didn't show up until the second to last section. That's when we got to the bulao, and it wasn't very many. I think it was 7 kilos of bulao, which is Spanish mackerel, but they were big, they were nice. We caught some barracuda, we caught one eel, like about a 3-foot long eel. We got one crab, 3 shrimp, bunch of lagao. In fact, I put it in. I think they already put it away. They just finished cooking the crab. So I have crab here to eat if I want to eat, and shrimp. They just finished cooking the crab and the shrimp, but I already have a shopao right here on my plate. So I'm having adobo shopao and coffee. That's what I'm having. Real coffee. Not mule coffee, real coffee. See that? I don't know if you can see that even. It's brown. It's not mule coffee. Hello, John. John says notifications on. Yes, good. John Drake, hello. Scuba, hello. Vince, hello. Glad you guys could come in. The fishing trip was uneventful, other than the fact that when we started pulling the net, the rain started. None of us had rain jackets on. But lucky, I brought the plastic bag that had the mules in it. When I went out there, I had a plastic bag with 3 mules in it and some crackers. I took that plastic bag and I stuck it over my head to keep the rain off my head. I don't want to get hit by the rain, get sick. Let the rain hit your body, you know. Your body's already cooled down. It's temperature outside. But you don't want your head has been hit by the heat all day. to get hit by the rain, because for some reason it'll give you a headache, it could give you sickness. It's just not good for you, for the rain. Huh? Oh. So anyway, we got hit by the rain. It rained all the way until just before we cranked the engine to come home. So the whole time we're pulling that is raining. Another reason I didn't want to pull my phone out and record. You'll probably see it when I start recording. When I put the video up, you'll probably see the rain. More than likely. I did get some video. You guys ever do this on Shopal? Hot sauce, sriracha. I like this hot sauce very much, so I put it on pretty much everything. Anyway, I'm hungry. Everybody saying hi to each other. Scuba, the fireworks you got the other day? Oh, it wasn't much of anything. I'll show you. I'll send you a picture. Hello, George. How are you? Welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming in. Much appreciated. I know I'm really late doing the live feed, but I just got back. I've been out fishing in the rain. We got about, altogether probably 20 kilos, 23 kilos of fish. It wasn't bad. Nice catch. Hello, Jim Bob. I'm super hungry. I wouldn't eat in front of you. I didn't have any dinner. Very little lunch and no dinner. But lunch was really good. Hello, John. Hey, everyone. Good evening from Jap, 1967. Thank you, Jim Bob. We're sending rain your way, Jap. It's raining here. Hello, Nasta. Howdy, American. Yeah, how you doing? I'm an American, all right. Oh, no, Ray. Well, that's a good thing. I think I'm good now. Very good. Yeah, we went fishing again tonight. 2 nights in a row. We got about 40 kilos last night. Tonight about, we got 20 plus tonight for sure. We got some good fish to sell. We got a little bit of crab here and a few shrimps. 3 shrimps and a crab. Not too much in the way of other alternative seafood, just mostly fish. Except this 1 crab and 3 shrimp here that they put in front of me. So I might eat it. I might not. I don't know. We'll see. Ray, put the toilet roll in the fridge. Ray's been having a tough time today, guys. He went to Mindoro with Lynn. Over here, I guarantee I have good water, okay? I know I have good water. But he went over to Mindoro with Lynn. I guess he was expecting to get good water. And for some reason, the water wasn't all that. Mindoro does it to me every time I go to Mindoro. That's why I don't even go to Mindoro anymore. Every time I go there, Montezuma's revenge. I'm not even joking. And Ray got hit with it too. So that's something you don't want to deal with too much. That Montezuma revenge is not fun. It puts you down. I mean, you can't do nothing except stay on the toilet. You're running in and out, running in and out, running in and out. Well, it wasn't my water that got me when Ray was here. It was his red beans that he cooked. Man, that's some powerful red beans. You know that saying? Red beans in the pot. Red beans in the pot, then you toot, toot, toot. Oh, the more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. I was tooting for 3 days. And I was running for 3 days. That wasn't fun. That's some gnarly red beans there that Ray cooked up. I'll tell you what. They hit me so hard. I haven't had them since I left Louisiana or left the South, left the U.S. I haven't had any red beans and rice since I left the U.S. I'm not even kidding. And then Ray cooked them for me here. And I don't know what it was, what my body reacted to, the spices or whatever, but boy, oh boy, it put me in the CR for 3 days. Because I was smart enough, I kept eating it, okay? It tasted so delicious. So, so good. Maybe they got E. coli, possibly, I don't know. But I'll tell you what, they really tasted delicious. He used pork in them and beef in them. Small chunks of beef and pork that he cooked together, and the bacon grease, that might have done it. The red beans, and they were so delicious. So, so delicious. And so even though they were cold, I'd pull them out of the fridge and eat some. I had a big bowl remaining after everybody else ate. Then there was a good sized bowl remaining. So I would sit down and get a smaller bowl, and I'd put rice in there. I'd put some red beans in there. I'd heat it in the microwave and eat it. And so I had leftovers. And for 3 days I had leftovers. And I really, really enjoyed it. They gave me the squirts, but I'll tell you what, it was good. It was good squirts. You still do that. Yeah, they got me. But anyway, it's okay, So I was hoping that our new member would come in and join us tonight. We had a new member join us today. His name was Tim Johnson. He only joined in the morning chat. For me, tomorrow morning he'll come back in again. I know it's kind of late here. This time of night for us. I don't know where he lived. He didn't say. He just said he came in and said hi to us, and then he departed the chat. So hopefully we'll hear from him again soon. It was at a restaurant. The water there was a culprit. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was too, Ray. Somebody at the gate. I never did get an email from Tim either. He said he was going to email Ray and I. I didn't get an email. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Jap 1967. We all know who Tim is. Tim Johnson. I think you're right, John. Chopal with Red Rooster. I'm very happy that we at least heard something, and it lets us know that more than likely he's still alive. That's a good thing. But of course, we welcome him as an old member. Doesn't matter. He's welcome back in my chat. Anytime. Anyway, it's been good. So we had a so-so fishing trip. Got soaking wet. I'm glad I didn't take MJ. He was bugging me earlier to go with us. I was going to let him. And then when we saw the weather, thank you, Scuba. When we saw the weather, I said, well, it's probably not so good. And then my brother-in-law took him to go run off on, they rode the quad somewhere over to Kenyatta, Utah to go pick something up. And when they went over there, then we, of course, took off and went fishing. So We were supposed to go to a fiesta tonight over in Bukanawai. It's pronounced Bukanawai. It's like B-O-N-G, Bong, K-A, or C-A-N-A-W-A-Y-A or something like that. Bukanawai. Anyway, hello, Michael, from Castaway Drift is in the house. Thanks for coming in. Sorry I couldn't stay long. I got on your channel and I had to run out. I had something came up and I had to take off really quick. I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye. I just had to go. But I'm glad I got over there and got you a like anyway. Said hi to you. Castaway Drift was over walking in Dumagetti today. When I was chatting with him, for the short time I got to say hi today, he'd already walked like 3 miles. He looked like he was pretty flushed. His face was red. I'm sure the heat's taking its toll on you over there, Michael. I think take it easy walking out in that heat. You might as well just try early morning and evenings. Much, much better. You're not out there, 1 and 2 in the afternoon burning your butt up. Geo Traveler, he's on here right now, Geo. But Ray's had the squirts lately, so I don't know. But he's on here right now. He's just talking to us. He was went to Mindoro with Lynn, and I think Lynn, their Wi-Fi has not been so good where they're at either. They're fighting the Wi-Fi not being good, up and down. They had brownout over there. He drank the water over there at a restaurant, and his tummy was bothering him all day. So, I don't know. Maybe he went back to bed. But he was on here a minute ago and said hi. Sonalyn, hello. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming in. You guys don't mind me. I have a little chopal with my hot sauce here. And the thing that's tough, Geo, is if you start a live feed and you lose your signal, your Wi-Fi, whatever, drops off, then what happens is your live is still live if you don't stop it and say you're done. Stop the stream and say you're done. You need to always stop it and say you're done. Well, what happened with Ray, he didn't want to start it, I'm sure, because if he gets on it and something happens, his live is going to be going. And he won't be able to stop it. I think that's a negative thing about YouTube, that if you do that, it's a negativity. So you have to watch that you don't do those too much. Castaway, I watched your live the other day. Very good. I got my 10 miles in and felt great. A little bit of sweat, but all good. That's a long walk, Michael. 10 miles. How long is that in kilometers? Do you know, Michael? Ten miles is a long walk. I used to do the 10K, 6 miles in the U.S. all the time. That was a lunchtime activity. But I haven't been doing a lot of walking since I moved to the Philippines. I could probably do it. Get back into it. I probably should do it. Stay in shape. Yeah, 16 something, 16.9 kilometers. Wow. Hold on, guys. I just got a message from Bama in the Philippines. He's live. He just sent me a message. He's going live. I don't think he realized I'm already live. I've been live for 20 minutes. Anyway, it's very good. If you guys came in late, here's what we caught tonight. Some of what we caught. Got crab here. Got some shrimpies on the plate. Got about 20 kilos of fish. Got one eel. No real big fish tonight. Biggest fish was a pacan, maybe about, I don't know, 12, 14 inches long maybe. Matthew, keep it clean in my chat, okay? Please, that's your only warning. Keep it clean in here. Nobody gives a crap about that. Okay? Talk about normal stuff or find another window to chat in. Much appreciated. We like to talk normal here. We're normal people. Okay? We really are. We're normal people. We're not talking about that kind of stuff. That's for sure. We talk about fishing. We talk about a lot of other things, but we certainly don't talk about you. Traveling vlog, hello. So today was another successful fishing day, and we may go tomorrow as well. We were supposed to go attend the fiesta today. We even had a table set aside for us. My father-in-law was supposed to go. We were supposed to go to a baranga that he used to go to all the time. And the rain, when we came in, the rain was over Bukanawai. It was going that direction. And lightning right over the village where they're having the fiesta. It rained on us for about 2 hours tonight. And it was heading that direction. And so I'm sure they're getting rain. Their fiesta's going to be very wet. So we opted not to go and run back into the rain, because if we were going to go, we would have taken the boat this time. It's not smart to take the road. If you guys watched my video where I went and I rescued the chariot, and I want to apologize for that. I watched the whole video today, and I thought my daughter had done a better job recording, but I saw a lot of the back of my head. 2 rain days, Mike. No rain here yet. It's coming, Jack. It's coming your way, I promise you. Matthew says, welcome to the online world. I'm sure it's everyday. Easy life. Laid back. Stress-free. Relaxing life you could ever want. And what is it, 9 something right now? 9:12 in the evening in the Philippines. I'm having a cup of coffee, talking to you, and I'm not stressed about a thing. I just spent the last 4 hours out in the rain in the ocean fishing, and the Philippine style of fishing, not the USA or any other style of fishing like you guys do wherever you're from with rod and reel. No, this is fishing with a boat with nets, and we did really well. Where are you from, by the way, Matthew? What country are you from? What state? What city? What area? Inquiring minds want to know. Yeah, we do help. Ray can get better. He says he's better now. So, Ella, you guys want some shrimp? Ella, you want shrimp? Huh? You want shrimp, hon? They must be done eating already. Scuba-dooba-doo. The second message wasn't bad. It was the first one that was not good. That's good. Thank you. I was going to delete it. I just thought I'd leave it there. Mylene, sir, just dropped by to hit like and greet you here. God bless everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Also, you folks in here, I'd like to say, if you have the time, say a prayer for Brian Crawford. He's going through cancer, going through chemo, and today, in the last 2 days, has been extremely rough for him. He's been feeling very, very sick. If you guys could say a little extra prayer for him tonight before you sleep, let's pray that he gets better. We really would like to see Brian Crawford get better. He was getting better for a long time, but then the last 2 days, he told me, he says, please say a prayer for me. I feel really sick. So please, guys, let's help him out. Prayer does work. So please do that. So the day's events, got up this morning. We had a live feed going. Beautiful blue sky. God, it was so gorgeous this morning. We went down the beach. We had great signal out on the water. The guys were fixing the nets, putting the nets back on the boat, restocking them so we could go fishing tonight. It was just absolutely gorgeous today. The morning was perfect. And then I guess it was probably about 2 o'clock, 2:15. And then I got a news alert on my phone. Rain coming at 3:15. Sure enough, there was rain here about 3:15 in the afternoon. Just a light sprinkling. I thought, it's not too bad. It's gone now. Maybe for 30 minutes it sprinkled and then went away. Thought, it's going to be good to go fishing. Hello, One Star. Thanks for coming in. Just woke up having your black coffee. Nice. I'm having my colored coffee. This one's brown. It's like 3-in-1. There you go. It's what's that called? It's white, Great Taste White. It's called Great Taste White. And it's a little sweet, but it's okay. I have black here too that I like sometimes too. Anyway, you want to go fishing, One Star? We could catch some of these. We got one tonight. One nice crab. I may even eat them. Just because they did fix them already. We already cooked them, right? So we may just have us some crab claw. Yes. You see if his meat's as sweet as the blue crab. The blue crab's really good. The black you see on here, we caught a poussette tonight, squid. I had him in the pan with everything else. And then he started inking all over everything, including the crab and the shrimp. And he squirted ink all over the fish. And I'm trying to clean everything off, And he kept squirting his ink out. He was dead, I think, but ink just kept coming out of him. My sister-in-law says, we don't throw the ink away. This ink is everywhere. I'm going to clean it up. I don't want a mess. It was a mess of ink everywhere. But I quit running the cold water over the squid and washing his ink away so they could save the ink for later. Crab meat, huh? Fresh. Just caught. Boy, that's sweet. Wow. Glad I opened this guy up. This is a green crab. Yesterday we caught a green crab, we caught the blue crab, and we caught a kind of an orangish color, tan colored crab. The one that's really expensive in the market. In fact, they told me it goes for around $1,200 per kilo. The ink, John, the ink that the squid produce is a means of protection for the squid. And so if you catch squid, you can just about count on it. They're going to try to squirt you with their ink, okay? And they never run out. It's a never-ending ink ejection coming out of them. A lot of ink. And but it's a defense mechanism whereby they can squirt ink in the water when they're trying to hide from something trying to attack them. They'll squirt the ink in the water and it blackens the water. Nobody can see through it. They lose track of where the squid went. Wow. That is really good. That is really good. So I'm just going to peel them off, open them up, and eat the inside too. Which I normally don't care so much to do because crab is a lot of work, as you guys know. Open up these crabs, and this is a female. You know how you tell a female? That's a female. If it's a boy, this part will just be like this. Very straight right here. Okay? You won't have this out here and out here. And the females, a lot of times, when they're laying eggs, they'll have eggs up in here. This one has no eggs, so it's okay. If they have a bunch of eggs on them, oh, it's just starting to have eggs. You see a little orange there at the bottom? She was just starting to produce eggs. So she must be pretty young. That's why she's so sweet. And I'm going to enjoy eating her. Yummy. Yeah, she's got a few eggs inside as well. You see her eggs in there. Anyway, she has a few. Boy, the ink got right into her lungs too. The ink from the poussette. It was a nice squid. I'll show it to you guys. Got it in the pan over here. I think she put it in the freezer. But it was a nice poussette. Very nice. So I think what we're going to do with that poussette is either she's going to cut it tomorrow, slice it, and we'll make calamari out of it, or she will take the entire squid and she will stuff it and cook it in the frying pan. She'll fry it with full of stuffing, vegetables and stuff, spices and stuff. And it's really, really delicious that way too. So I don't know how she'll fix it tomorrow, but more than likely she'll fix it tomorrow, and we'll have squid tomorrow, fresh squid. Give me a second. I'll get right on it. Yeah, like a smoke screen. It's not poisonous. We eat it. It's not poisonous at all. Oh. I don't know where they put it. That's here. Anyway, this is the poussette. You see it right here, the big poussette? It goes from, ouch, hold on. I thought better if I put it in the pan. My fresh catch that we're going to have tomorrow. Because somebody's already tied it up, conveniently tied it up and bagged it and had it in the freezer. I had to get it out of the freezer. So it was good they did all that. Here's the pan. You can still see the black ink on the plastic here from the squid. But this is a squid right here we caught tonight. You see this guy? That's the squid. His tentacles here. That's how big old eyeballs, huh? Look how fresh that is. Fresh black eyes. Anyway, that's poussette. That's squid right there, guys. So that was a big one. We caught him in the net. And so he'll be good on the grill or fried. He'll be very tasty. And then we got some other... I got a whole bag of lagao. These, it's called lagao. Got a whole bag of these. And then I got this one, pituan. Pituan, I believe it's called. It's a smaller one, pituan. But I got two of them in the bag here. So anyway, I got some good fish tonight to eat. We got a whole bag full of fish to eat. But this squid is still inking. See, it's all black. It's inking all over everything. It won't hurt it one bit. Still tastes delicious. All the fish will taste good. I just don't want it over my freezer. I'm going to tie it up really good. But look at that. Wow. No good. Still inking. Damn. I need another bag. All right. I figured one of you would probably suggest that I use the ink to dye my hair brown again, huh? Uh, yeah, I did. I double bagged it. It's okay now. I got it. But boy, it was inking everywhere. Nikki, good morning. Thank you. Learn more than you know. Yeah, Poussin is fun to catch. I didn't take my jigs out tonight, but we just happened to catch that big one right in the net. He got caught up in our net. So you'd be surprised some of the things you catch in that net. The eel we got, the very end of the last section of net, we pulled up an eel. It was about 4 foot long. And boy, he was going crazy. Usually they'll go crazy in the net, but no, he fell out of the net in the boat right around the feet of my father-in-law. I never seen him move so fast. That eel was squirming around his legs. And eels, if they bite you, they hurt. Okay, and their mouths are very nasty. They have bacteria. They can make you very sick. So you don't want to get bit by these ocean eels, and they're very vicious, very, very vicious animals. Vicious snakes, I call them. That's what they are. The eel is a snake. Look at how white this meat is from this crab. And so sweet, guys. It's not sugar sweet. It's just yummy crab meat goodness. Wow. That's why I always tell them, when they catch fish, the crab comes to me. The crab goes to the boat owner. That's why we have crab all the time. Because we take all the crab. And a lot of times when we have guests over, we'll just buy crab. It's 200 per kilo. Really, really cheap for a crab meal. 200 pesos per kilo. So when we have guests over that like crab, we'll just go down here and contact the guys who are out there catching them all day long, every day. They have traps out in the water. We'll tell them, hey, we want, 5 kilos of crab. Boom, they'll bring us 5 kilos of crab. So we always buy shrimp, a couple of kilos of shrimp a week. If we don't catch any, we always have fish. Because we all love fish. Everyone in my family loves fish. And if we're not out fishing, we have to buy. Just like everybody else. So we don't mind one bit. These crab are so good though. Their meat is just so sweet, so tender, so delicious. And it comes out in big chunks, big chunks of crab meat. And I don't eat rice with my evening meal usually. They try to get me to. I mean, look at this. Look at this chunk of crab meat. Don't you wish you had that right now? Come on over. I'll share with you. I'll buy you some of your own, since I only caught one tonight. So good, the crab. Here. By the way, John, when are you going to come visit us? Mr. Jap 1967? I'm just curious. Mike, you would look like Elvis with the black ink hair. Probably. But no, it's going to go back to its natural color one of these days. I'm surprised it's still red, honestly. Because after they dyed it red with the auburn color, we actually went back and dyed it the next 2 days later with dark brown. Still red. That red was a dominant color. Wow. It dyed my hair good. The brown didn't take. Didn't even phase the red. So anyway, the only part about crab I hate, don't eat crab while you're on a live feed. You can't, it takes forever to eat your crab because you got to peel all the little pieces apart. Anyway, I'm hungry. Sorry, guys. P&K, I'm fishing in the Philippines. We uh, we own 3 fishing boats here, and so we're always going fishing, uh, one type or another fishing. And this time we're doing white net fishing because we love fish. But yeah, I'm in the Philippines. Been here for 14 years. All right, John, go shovel your snow. I don't envy you one bit. You go ahead and get your IPNK. The where's P and K at? There we go. P and K. I'm gonna make you a moderator. Ah, okay. CJD 1 star says I dated this white girl who wouldn't touch seafood ever. I made her a crab meat sandwich. She said that was the sweetest chicken sandwich she'd ever had. See? If you don't tell them what it is, then all of a sudden, wow, they like it. But you show them a crab, they wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. It's amazing how people are. Just like when I made adobo rabbit tacos, I gave it to all my relatives here. I didn't tell them what it was. I just said it's tacos. Didn't tell them what the meat was. But they were all like, wow, it's good. It was adobo. I had adoboed the rabbit meat. And it really was delicious. And melted in your mouth, shredded. The meat was like shredded beef, you know? It melted in your mouth. And everybody ate it. Everybody loved it. Everybody wanted seconds and thirds, 2 or 3 tacos. And when they were done, I told everybody, well, you guys really enjoy rabbit. Oh. Should have seen a look on their face. My uncle will not eat my tacos anymore after that. Do you think he's going to get rabbit tacos? No, man cannot live off one meat alone. You need fish. You got fish, you can live off fish, okay? But rabbit is a very lean meat, and it's not the best meat in the whole world. I mean, it's very lean, no fat, so it would be tough to make that a steady diet. The only thing you were eating, you would need to supplement it with something. But I don't raise rabbit anymore. My wife and I, the last 5 rabbits I had, she was asking me, why are you still raising the rabbits? Nobody likes to eat it. I said, I like to eat it. I said, if push comes to shove, one day you're going to like to eat it too. And she told me I just need to get rid of the rabbits and quit feeding them, paying to feed them because nobody's going to eat them. Yeah, the body definitely needs fat in cold climate. You're right. That's why the Eskimos eat so much fat. It maintains warmth in their body for them. Yeah, you need fat. You can't live on lean meat alone. You just can't. Anybody that tries that, you'll find that out really quickly. Your body's going to be starving. It needs more than just lean meat. It does need fat. Your bones need it. Every part of your body needs some fat. So don't deprive your body of the fat just because you think it's bad for you. It's not bad for you. It's good for you. Another thing I learned was I used to do statins, simvastatin, because my doctor said that my cholesterol level was too high. So what he was looking at for high, it was a common practice back then that everybody that had high cholesterol, you get them on medication, right? Because it's going to supposedly prevent you from having a heart attack or stroke, whatever. And so the doctor would tell you, once I put you on statins, you got to take them the rest of your life. That's what he told me. So I was taking simvastatin every day with my 10 milligram amlodipine maintainer for blood pressure. And my arms started aching. My right arm, shoulder, I couldn't even lift my arm up. Really hurting a lot. So I started looking into what can be causing that pain. I didn't do anything to injure myself. Turns out the simvastatin was causing the pain in my shoulder. And your body needs statins. Your body needs cholesterol. It's like fat. When you deprive your body of the cholesterol it needs, it's worse. It's actually worse for you. So I was feeling a lot of pain in my shoulder, and it was all due to the fact that I was taking the statins. And once I quit, my shoulder went to like 100% better. Really, really comfortable now. Don't have to hurt all the time. I used to be like, I had to lay a certain way at night on my pillow so my arm wouldn't ache. And now, perfect. Back to normal again. Got my mobility back again. To a certain extent. I'm getting old. And I have my VA disability, of course. Not yet, Preston. What they did is, they told me I need to go in for that second visit into Makati because they had failed to, they said they had not got the report about my left ankle. So my left ankle fibula was broken while I was in the military. And they said I need to go back because they needed to look at the possibility of arthritis in my left ankle. So I got back there and I talked to I had the same doctor, Dr. Kim Paredes in Makati. And so I got back there and I was talking to him. I went to his office. Of course, I was limping all the way in there, very slow walking, limping and hurting. My left ankle was hurting really bad. Okay, Castaway Drift, thank you. No, my blood pressure's good. I just take a 10 milligram maintainer. I'm good now. I don't have to worry about it. I can go 3-4 days sometimes without it, and I do fine. Just diet, exercise, working a lot keeps my blood pressure pretty normal. But I went to the doctor. He goes, sir, I don't know why you're back. I said, well, they want you to look at my ankle to check my ankle out. He goes, it's in the report. I submitted the report already, and it included your left ankle fibula issue. And he goes, but he says, I do have a paper here from them. They've asked me to recheck these 3 items about you. And it was my range of motion. Range of motion in my neck. Got a shell. Range of motion in my neck, range of motion in my shoulder, my arms, and my legs. So I remembered exactly the procedure we went through before. So he got pretty much exactly the same results. And he says, okay. He says, I'll go ahead and resubmit my report again. I'll make a new report. I'll submit it again. He says, you sure deserve a lot more disability than you're getting. I said, well, thank you, Doc. So then I limped out of the office. And then Charm and I went out of the doctor's office. Once we got down the block, we left town. We were leaving. That's when we were going to visit with Ray and Lynn in Tagaytay. And then from there, Ray, Lynn, Charm and I came back to Masbate Island. And look at this beautiful shrimp, huh? Sorry about eating good seafood in front of you guys, but wow. It's good. I've been out all night fishing, so I'm hungry. Look at that meat. Wow. Okay, Preston says, see you 10 Mile Drift. Have a good night. Michael, have a wonderful night. You and Che, enjoy your evening, and we'll chat with you guys tomorrow. Thanks for coming in. Thank you so much. So anyway, I finished up it. I haven't got back. They haven't got back to me yet. As far as I know, everything I looked at in my va.id or id.gov, id.me, or whatever it is, for the VA says pending, 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 pending. None of the claims were denied. If they had been denied, it'd say denied. They all say pending, which means they're still looking at it, reviewing it, which is very good. I'm glad they are. I may get my disability increase. I hope so. Right now I'm at 30%. And as you all know, 30% gets you nothing. You basically got nothing with 30%. I have tinnitus, ringing of the ear. I have hearing loss because I was a submarine sonar technician. So I do have serious hearing loss. And it's true. My wife tells me I talk too loud all the time. Every day. She tells me, why do you talk so loud? Can't you quiet down a little bit? Why are you yelling? Then you know you can't hear. If you're yelling, it's because you can't hear. You can't hear yourself yelling either. To you, it's normal. That's your tone because you're deaf. I'm going to wash my hands. I'll be right back, guys. That's what crab will do for you. Make a big old mess on your plate. Okay. So, anyway, I know this morning I was talking about going and planting corn. I didn't get it done. That's one thing I did not get done. I've got all the corn sprouts out here on a plate, ready to go for tomorrow. I've got one onion that I cut off today that was already sprouting on the top of the onion. I cut that one off. I'll plant that one tomorrow. And I want to do it early morning. What happened is I got up late this morning, and by the time I got done with my live feed, it was really too late in the day to be going out planting things. Now, if I'd gone out during the rain this afternoon and planted it, the ground would have been cooled down, the rain would have helped, everything would have been fine. But because I had waited beyond 10 a.m. before I was going to get started on it, it's never good to plant at 10 a.m. in the Philippines. The ground is very hot, okay? And chances of germination get reduced. So better to plant your seeds late evening, early morning, or even at night, at dark, and water them well, and they'll tend to germinate a lot faster than if you plant them at 10 to 12 o'clock in the daytime, where it's super hot and the ground is dry and no good. So anyway, this little side note there for you guys. If you're living here or wherever you live, don't plant during the heat of the day. Always plant it evening or morning, when it's not so hot out. So I got my corn seed, and I'll be ready to plant that tomorrow. For those of you who missed my live on that this morning, I'll show you what happened. Just give me a second. It might even be dark out here. Not good. I don't know if I'll lose my live feed or not. I think they're out here on the back porch. Okay, they're right here. I'll be able to show you. Okay, I had this corn cob here, right? And you see all the green sprouts? See all the sprouts coming out of this corn cob? This was an ear of sweet corn, red, orange, yellow corn. And you can look at them all. So what happened is the yellow corn was sitting, there was 4 of them, they forgot it in a plastic bag. And the humidity alone caused all of the little corn kernels to start germinating and becoming corn plants. So now I've got a whole plate full of corn plants and more on this. And I've got 3 more ears of corn sitting right here in the dirt. They're germinating right now, even getting more and more and bigger. They're all germinating out here. So I got 4 ears of corn. You can imagine how many kernels of corn are on 4 ears. If they all germinate, you know how many plants I can physically plant. It's like, wow, I better have some space for that. Because I have no intention of growing corn. Okay, I'm not a corn farmer. I'd rather just buy the sweet corn when I want to eat it, and not go out and grow it. I don't grow it for my animals or for myself. I just usually buy it. So I guess I'm going to become a corn farmer now and get some corn in the ground tomorrow just because I have all these seedlings coming. So I might as well make a few rows and get them planted. So I'm going to set my alarm, get up early. I usually don't get up that early, but I'm going to get up at daybreak again. And I probably should start again anyway. I used to get up at 6 a.m. every morning. I used to have my daughter in school by 6:30. I'd get up, grab a cup of coffee, get the kids would have their breakfast, and I would get my daughter to high school. It's a good distance away, so I would always drive her to school. But school's out right now, so I'm taking advantage of that and sleeping in the mornings. But I have been trying to wake up for my 7 a.m. live feed. So you'll see me at 7 a.m. I am getting up in time for that. But tomorrow morning I will get up a little earlier and I will get some of the corn I have out here, get some of it planted. I've got some areas I want to try. So I think I'll knock out a couple of rows and put the corn seed in. And I'm going to grow it probably about 12 inches apart. We'll see what happens. Should be good. Have you ever used Madre de Agua leaves to feed the bad boy? Yes, we have. In fact, today, Judith was out cleaning them. Yeah, they look almost like a malunggay leaf. If the ones I think you're talking about, the green ones, branches, they have all the little leaves on them, and you just take your finger and you, yeah, we were doing it this morning. I usually get up around 5 a.m., but we had a cold front move in, so I slept late, 7 a.m. this morning. Very good. We deserve it. Sometimes you just deserve to sleep in, to stay in bed late. So I just stayed in bed. I've been staying in bed late. During the fiesta, I was staying in bed till after 8 o'clock. Okay, I was very guilty. I was staying in bed after 8. But I loved it because I could just snuggle with Charm, and for like an extra couple hours, it was awesome. Mike and Ella have their own room now because our live-in maid moved out to her house to live in her house because her boyfriend's coming. So she moved over there. So Ella and Mike are living in the middle room now. And so they have their own room, finally. All these years. We built the room for them. And all these years, they're now finally getting their own room. And we built the corner room too, but Den's staying there. Den and his wife and children are there now. And one of these days, MJ will have his own room too. One day. But yeah, it's been really nice weather here, guys. And I don't envy any of you that have cold. I hate cold. We have only 2 seasons in the Philippines, okay? Hot and wet, hot and dry. And guess what this season is now? Hot and dry is here. Even though it rained today, it's hot and dry, okay? Usually, in fact, 2 years ago, we started the summer season. We did 7 months of blue sky. Not a cloud in the sky over us. It never rained where we live here for 7 months. No rain. My well was going low. We had water. We were down to 1 drum a day. It was a 55-gallon drum in a U.S. stock. It was 212 liters of water, roughly, is what we were getting per day. That was it. So then we bought a little bit bigger barrel. We stopped everything in the well. We took water out, filled the drum up, took all the water out, and we had them jackhammer down. And then in the evening, the well would fill up. We'd grab our water that we could get, then pump it again in the morning, and then have the guys jackhammer again. And we did that for about a month, and they went down a total of about 5 feet, almost 2 meters, is how deep they got in a month's time with jackhammers. The rock down there is super, super hard. It's like bedrock. It's super, super hard. So anyway, we're now getting around in the hottest of summers, even that year, we were getting around 3 drums a day. I think I can get more. I don't know if I think I told you guys this story before. The guy who drilled the hole, he drilled it down 135 feet. Because for every foot he went down, I was supposed to pay him 1,000 pesos. But there was a stipulation in the contract that if he could not prove I had water there, if he could not pump water out of the hole and prove there's water there, that he got nothing. Pack your stuff and leave. So we had already given him 22,000 pesos advance during the course of the drilling. Like I said, this rock's really, really hard. It took him a while to get drilled down through it, him and his crew. And basically what happened is he got done down to 135 feet. He couldn't prove there was water. So I guess they felt like they owed me something. So they stuffed something in the hole. I think it was cement sack or pipe or plastic bag, something that they wanted to stick in that hole to block that hole from any water ever coming up it. And that's what happened. They put something in there because when I put I glued 1-inch pipe together, 1-inch PVC pipe. I started lowering down, glue another section, lowered down. When I got down to around 36 feet, down the hole, I got down about 36 feet. I couldn't put my pipe down anymore. And this was a big hole that they drilled, 3-inch hole. So I was like, I can't even put a 1-inch pipe down this thing. It was blocked. They had stuffed something in there and shoved it down as far as they could. They got me. And to this day, I have not got to the blockage yet. I was going to take a steel bar and fashion a hook and put it in a 1/2-inch drill, commercial big drill, and drill down into whatever it is that they had there, and then try to pull it up. But I think I'm going to need one of those 4-foot farm jacks or something very strong to tie that steel bar to jack it out of the hole once I drill it down in there. Because whatever they put in there is jammed in there really good. So anyway, we're probably going to have to use a jack to jack it out. And we'll get it. What I've been doing is I've been digging. And right now I'm about 6 feet from the blockage. The pipe is only about 6 feet long where it hits. But I leave the pipe in the hole anyway. The pipe is still there. So you can go there and pull the pipe up. It only comes up about 6 feet from the bottom of the well. So that's where the blockage is. And we're going to get it. Whether I do the drill technique, maybe this summer we'll try it. Or we're going to dig down in that whole area. Just dig it out 4x4. Because right now my well is 10x10. It's like a huge holding tank, right? And after you get down about 4 feet, it's solid rock. All the way down. And the water that's coming in is coming up through the hole. It's seeping up through the hole. That's all the water that comes in. Whatever can seep through that blockage. I think if I remove the blockage, I got plenty of water. I think it's going to flow in like a fountain. So we got to get it out. We're going to get it out. And then I think our water situation is going to become tremendous. Because my well right now, we are at 11 meters deep. 33 feet deep. Pretty deep. All hand dug with jackhammers. So it's quite a deep well. Anyway, let's get back. Phoenix, hello. Says I had a crazy night and sorry. It's okay, Phoenix. Let's go back in your comments here. Go back beyond Mickey. Yeah, John, that was 2 years ago. First year I came here, no rain for 6 months. I said, does it ever rain? Now I know it does. Yes, you know it does. We have our rainy season, we have our dry season. That was an extended dry because even during the summer months, during dry season, we do get some showers and some rain on occasion. That year, I lost 30 avocado trees. I lost a lot of fruit trees because I didn't have the amount of water I needed to go around watering trees. I barely had enough for the family to shower and wash dishes. I didn't do laundry. I didn't have extra water. So I ended up, I kind of sacrificed the trees. Now I got a whole bunch of new avocado trees growing right now here in my backyard, all in seedling bags. So hopefully this summer's good. I will take the bags and I will space them out up the property and I will see. I'm not going to bury them. I'm going to just see if they're going to survive without me having to go water them. If they have enough leaves and broad enough to absorb humidity from the air, we should be fine. But if they start to die, I'm going to have to pick them back up and bring them back up here to the house and water them. Because just a little bit of water is all avocado needs. It doesn't need a lot of water. Preston says, I hate the cold. It was fine when I was running HVAC service calls, but now I'm not used to it anymore. Freeze my tall, skinny butt off. You'll enjoy hot weather over here. It's hot. John knows it's hot too. Yeah. It really was a pleasure, Jap, to meet you and Melody and your son. It's so nice to meet you guys along with Ray and Lynn at the same time. That was really cool. I enjoyed our time together. And I hope you guys have the time that you can come over and visit with us over here. I think you'd really enjoy that. Jap, when you look at a fish tank, your mind gets relaxed. So don't think about stressful things, whether it's work or anything else. Just try to stay calm and cool. Mickey, he's retired. He's retired. He doesn't have much to think about except his wife and his child. He enjoys the good life. He's in the Philippines already. So yeah, you're preaching that one to the choir. I'm sure he's already very much relaxed now. Hello, everyone. Mickey says, I need more exercise and lazy, drink too much, smoke too much. Yeah, he's retired, so now he's dying. He needs to get out and start doing the walking like Michael does over in Dumagetti, like I need to do. Jap, I pray to God for you as a bro. Yeah. He said, I subbed you, Mickey. Thanks, Mickey. I had a crazy night. Sorry. Yeah, Phoenix, I had a very relaxing night. I'm sorry you had a crazy night. One star says, welcome, Mom. Phoenix, welcome, neighbor. Fun life yesterday. She always has fun lives. You know, she's a really cool person to go watch her lives on, guys. If you haven't subscribed to Phoenix Lightning, do so and ring her bell. And go check out her lives. Her lives are quite entertaining and fun. And she's absolutely gorgeous, guys. She has really long blonde hair, very smart, articulate. Wow, I can't say enough praise for her. When I met her, I was like, wow. And I'm not even going to tell you her age. She's looks much younger than her age. Very beautiful lady. Anyway, he says, thanks, Phoenix. Jap, if you have high blood pressure, don't do your own research on the internet. It could cause more anxiety. Some info on websites isn't always accurate. Please follow your doctor's advice. Boy, Mickey, that's some great advice you're giving out there. Phoenix says, no problem. Mickey, I run from doctors after COVID. Yeah, me too. I don't go see many doctors. I have a couple of doctors here that are the doctors are brothers. They're both really close friends of myself and my family, and they are my personal doctors. If I need anything, they are the ones I go to. Nobody else. If I just need blood work, urine work, like that, just annual checkup type stuff, I'll just go do the blood and urine work, pay the local place here, get it done. I think it's about, last time it was like, I want to say about 5,000 pesos. And then he wanted, the guy was asking if I did an EKG, he wanted another 10,000 or something. I went, no way. I don't need you to check my heart. My old ticker's doing just fine. You know, as long as I keep my blood pressure maintained, you tell me my cholesterol is not an issue, this whole body's good to go. Good to go for another 20 years. I'm 65 now. I'm hoping to at least make 85. 20 years will put my wife at 62. So by then, we'll both be old, you know? and kicking. Still going strong, you know? I'm sure I will be. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and stop this live. Get some sleep tonight, too. I'll do a live feed in the morning, God willing. And you guys please say a prayer to or for Brian Crawford. It'd be much, much appreciated if you could do that. And I hope we'll meet our new member, Tim Johnson, tomorrow. He came in just briefly, and I want to thank him. He came in at a level 6 membership to our channel, and I wanted to thank him, and I didn't get but a second to talk to him. So thank you, Phoenix. Thank you so much. Please give a prayer from Brian Crawford. So he's in the chat earlier tonight. He says he's just not feeling good. He feels very, very sick. I guess the chemo's getting to him. And, well, you guys take care. God bless you all. Don't forget your prayers tonight. And let's all pray that we wake up tomorrow and get to see each other again. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you all. And bye-bye.